thank you guys for risking things come out here because they tape it and things like that, and I don't want them to retaliate here.
Thank you.
I think you're holding most of the
thank you
risk.
guys for.
You're carrying the risk.
It's continuous.
Yeah.
It's pretty vicious.
We'll be here.
You know. So thank you. I appreciate you guys coming out in the rain.
It's our honor.
I really do. Thank you very much, man.
We stand before you on behalf of Officer Babbs, a black police officer who recorded racial epithets from the San Francisco Police Department during their lineup by Lieutenant Payne and Sergeant Tom. These were recorded, and then they retaliated against Officer Babbs, a good cop, turning in bad cops, a good cop, turning in racist cops, a good cop, turning in rogue cops. We demand that justice be served. My name is Felicia Jones. I am the founder of Wealth and Disparities and the Black Community Justice for Mario Woods. Mario Woods was executed on December 2nd, 2015 by 9 officers of San Francisco Police Department. 5 officers shot Mario down when he was not a threat, shot at him 41 times with 21 bullets piercing his body. They want to call it implicit bias. We call it explicit bias. Racial profiling, high arrest records. Then they want to talk about sexually, want to have sex with black women after they have beat them up, thrown them in jail. It is enough is enough. And we are demanding an independent investigation of San Francisco Police Department. We must have justice. We demand justice.
Surge's mission is to bring white people into awareness of the deep and widespread manifestations of racism, to take bold action, standing up against racism on all levels. With respect to law enforcement, it is especially critical that we recognize the insidious role of racism in this country's police institutions. Joel Babbs' revelations of racism in the SFPD are not an anomaly, but the rule. White supremacy breathes at the core of the police force.
We're here first and foremost to stand in solidarity with Wealth and Disparities in the black community, Justice for Mario Woods, as they do the hard work of holding the San Francisco Police Department accountable. It's always ironic to me that when people like Officer Babbs uncover police racism and misconduct, defenders of the system always rush to the same excuse. It was just a few bad apples. It's just a couple bad apples. It's like they don't understand that the saying is not a few bad apples are no problem. The saying is a few bad apples spoil the bunch. And that's the problem here. We got institutional racism in the San Francisco Police Department.
Hello, I'm Tony Kelly coming to you from District 10, the most unequal district and the most unequal city in America. I'm here standing in strong solidarity with Officer Joel Babbs. Felicia Jones, I've been an ally and supporter of Wealth and Disparities in the black community for coming on 4 years now. Long, hard work, and it doesn't take that long to know how deep and how broad the problem of racism in San Francisco is. Happy to stand in solidarity with Surge, the SF Bernie-crats, and the Democratic Socialists of America today. Now, you just heard about the defense used often about bad apples, bad individual acts, but the difference, and the only difference really, in the text messages, the profiling, the actions of individual police officers in the SFPD is that they're saying out loud what has been buried under the surface of San Francisco policy for many years now.
Thank you. I'm very shy, so this is my first time really speaking publicly. You know, I don't do it that often, but you know, this issue was big enough for me to step outside of that. You know, and none of that shit matters. You know, and I appreciate the fact that the majority of the people standing out here are white people. I really appreciate that right now.
That's right. That's right. Our allies.
Yes, yes. And when when Harriet Tubman had the Underground Railroad, she had white allies as well. And that's what we're gonna need in 2017 and 2018 if we're gonna want to make any change. We're gonna need allies. We can't do it by ourselves.
That's right.
And I really appreciate y'all. And my message that I came up here to say is I didn't ask to be black. I didn't. And it's crazy what I have to go through in order to be on a level playing ground. You know, I joined the Navy, I joined the military, and because I'm a veteran, I feel like it took that to make me, that's the only thing I feel like makes me equal. If I didn't, I feel like I'll be looked at as just another nigga. But, you know, I'm so much more than that. You know, if you just take 5 minutes out your day just to get to know me, you know what I'm saying? I like, we all bleed the same blood. I like the same music you like. You know, we all been through the same stuff, you know? We laugh, we like to smile, we like to joke too. We just get along. You know what I'm saying? We fought for the same country, we brothers, we sisters. I love everybody, you know? And I just want to let you know, I didn't ask to be black. It wasn't my choice, so why should I be penalized for it? You know, I love America, I love the world, and I just wish that energy is reciprocated. That's all I want.
We love you.
Thank you, Ernest. Thank you, Ernest. The rogue culture that exists within San Francisco Police Department. And we are saying to San Francisco, all the Democrats, all these Democrats on the board of supervisors, the Democrats that are in Sacramento, Newsom, Brown, Feinstein, Pelosi, the Black Caucus, all of the Democrats who remain silent around police brutality. We have to call them out. We have to call them out. We also have to call them out to support the good cops so they won't be afraid to turn in these racist rogue cops. Bernie Kratz, come on down.
My name is Claire Lau. I'm from the San Francisco Bernie Kratz. We have been an ally of Wealth and Disparities in the Black community, Justice for Mario Woods, for the past year. We were visited by the Office of Community Engagement of the SFPD, and they reassured us that the SFPD today is very different from the SFPD many years ago. Well, if improvement means that you will be retaliating against officers who speak out against racism and charging them for stupid charges, then that is pathetic improvement. If a few bad apples mean that you are going to let go of racist text messages, you are going to enable racist comments of officers talking about breaking a black woman's fingers, of talking about racial profiling black people in the Bayview, then that's pathetic. If a few bad apples is officers not being charged by killing the execution of Mario Woods, of Luis Gongora, Alex Nieto, and Jessica Williams, then that is pathetic. We stand here to demand a justice. We stand here to demand that the SFPD revisits its racist practices and institutional racism. It is a shame, it is shameful that San Francisco, a city that prides itself to be one of the most progressive cities in the world or in the country, has a police department that is racist and that enables and encourages institutional racism. Yeah. Thank you everybody for being here today.
Good morning everyone, how are you doing? I want to say first thing, I love everybody out here for what you're doing. This is very commendable. I just got out the United States Marine Corps. I served for 4 years. And while I was in the Marine Corps, I had to watch this racist bullcrap go on. Why do I have to see my brothers dying daily on the news? I'm supposed to be protecting my country. But my country ain't protecting my brothers. That's a problem. That's a real problem. The Marine Corps is the toughest of the toughest. They taught me to be a trained killer. That's all I thought about. So, who's the enemy to me? When I see that, when I get out, I'm angry. What do I do? Who do I go towards? Who can I talk to?
No one.
Nobody. I walk around the city of San Francisco. I just feel ashamed to walk around this place. I shouldn't feel like I should have to go back to where I came from, St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And it shouldn't be, oh no, I grew up there, I love that city.
I do too.
You guys know about Ferguson, Missouri? Mike Brown?
Oh, yeah. I grew up there
You grew up there?
in St. Louis.
I love
Thank you. I love you too.
That's my city. I love that city. And I shouldn't have to feel by being programmed by the media that my city is evil. They're angry for a reason.
Today, it is Indivisible's honor and our imperative to be here in solidarity with Officer Babbs, our friends at Wealth and Disparities in the Black community, Justice for Mario Woods, and all other San Franciscans working toward a world that's fair, that's safe, that's welcoming to all. As a society, we cannot progress if we're not willing to call out unfairness wherever we see it. This also means we cannot punish people for speaking out. We have to fight for a culture where those who want to do what's right can come forward without fear of retribution, whether personal or professional. Justice of all kinds depends on our friends, our family, our colleagues, even strangers, standing up and demanding change. Justice also depends on the entire community, supporting anyone brave enough to do just that. No justice, no peace. No racist, no